Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. Salam to all. Alhamdulillah. This is our first class, Usrah 2001. I am good Muslim. Okay. As usual, let me introduce myself. I'm Sir Hasril. I'm going to be your instructor, your lecturer, your guider throughout this semester. For this Usrah class, actually is an ODL, especially for part-timers who are taking our course at the night time. As you can see in your schedule right now, it's supposed to be from 8 to 9:30, but as practice, I've been informed that other than the ODL student joining this session, they are also open to conventional student, normal class student, but they choose to have a night class for Usrah especially, and we do understand that some of the student who are registering in normal class, doing online class, choosing the night time because you are having some work, part-time work during the day. Okay. Alright. I've been here for 10 years. Okay, especially for those who are very new with me, you can call me Sir Hasril. Okay. And some of you already know me for a very long time, and some already with me 2 classes, and know how the class method and the way I teach and the assessment given. Okay, if you're already familiar with that, that's going to be somehow it going to look like our class. And for the rest, try to get to know me as I'm going to get to know you too. Okay, so this Usrah is from 8 to 9:30. I'm going to make it a bit of recording session because it seems that practical of ODL such a way. Okay, and maybe when I'm doing this, it shows some full concentration from you guys compared to when I have to wait, you come in, and then we might delay some time, and or we can call it wasting time for your attendance. Okay, especially when you have 40 students in the class, so what happened is that I choose this method to ease everyone, and okay, and to give full focus on the Usrah method, especially delivering what is supposed to be delivered. Okay, if you have any question, you can directly ask me, and or you can use the WhatsApp group so that everyone would have some enlightenment about the question you are asking. And okay, for this class, we're going to begin by discussing what is Muslim all about. Before we go, what is good Muslim, we lower down what is the basic to be a Muslim. As I ask you right now, what is your mind actually when talk about Usrah and talking about a Muslim itself? And maybe a question arise: are you a Muslim? Some might answer, of course I am. That's why I'm enter this course and enter the program, enter the class. But this is not a direct question. This is a question that you need to think about. If you are a Muslim, if you consider yourself as a Muslim, you confirm and agree that you are a Muslim. So should you answer this question? What consider as a Muslim? What is the basic information to becoming a Muslim? How do you know you are a Muslim? Is it truly all your question, the answer you were given, fulfill the character, the requirement as a Muslim? So this is what we're going to discuss all about throughout the semester. It seems very simple. And then maybe we can talk something about the assessment later on. But before that, I need you to be full focus on what I'm going to say. It's going to be long, throughout full class of 1.5 hours. So be ready and to give your attention. And later on, you're going to do some notes, and you need to submit the notes, and that notes consider a task that I've given to you, an instruction that you need to fulfill, and that will be a part of your assessment mark. Okay. Last class, because we are doing online Usrah, some students do ask me, sir, can I know my carry mark? Actually, for Usrah, we consider a full mark. And as the other class, you're going to have a final exam. That's why you're asking for carry mark, so that you can have some ideas. How is your marks doing? Is it good or bad? But for Usrah, it's going to be full mark. The easiest way to know whether you get a good mark or a low mark is fulfilling the task. So completing the task is so much important, especially if you can make it on time. What mean by on time? Number one, when I ask you to do, you completely do it on the spot. So that's considered a very good mark. Maybe you're going to score if you do it all the class, all the tasks. At least to get the lowest mark, you should do it before the next class, before our next Usrah class. For example, this Friday, today, you're going to be instructed to do some tasks, and you fulfill the task. If you are delaying that task, hopefully it's going to be before our next class next Friday. So that is how it's going to be on the assessment part. Any questions so far? You may ask in the WhatsApp group. Okay. Alright. Now, talking about Muslim, right? What is to be considered as a Muslim? So we're going to discuss about the basic needs as a Muslim. And if you recall, and during your school time, what have you learned in the Muslim subject? And we call Islamic education, pendidikan Islam. And some go for kafa, fardu ain. Some might have extra class just to learn about our religious. Some might also learn from unofficial class like tazkirah, ceramah, seminar, and all of these consider a part of religious knowledge that's going to be answered and around the area of what is Muslim all about. Okay. In my case, I do learn a lot about the religion, especially when I really interest in our Islamic religion. When from beginning of my childhood, I was a very good boy. I consider myself good because comparing to others, I think I'm better than most of the other friends. Okay, in this case, some might say a good man will not say he is good, right? Yeah, that's one proverb that we can use. But in other sense, that do you want to become good? So what would you say to yourself if you want to become good? Should you say that you are a good one? It's not you want to brag people, man. It's about you want to say something good to you. Same goes to the Quran itself. And what you say good, what you listen good, what you hear good is going to make you good. Okay. So when I'm considered I'm good, and it's just that we learn about the morality, and we call akhlaq and adab. And so when we learn about that, we think that we need to follow and practice it, and I consider myself to do it. And maybe this is because something that inside me, and continue from that. I love the religion, I love the Islamic knowledge, and I would like to continue more on that. And and after that, I do get into a religious school, and I focus and major on the Islamic, um, we call what Islamic pathway. Okay, all right. And that is why I'm here right now to share to you what I have known this long time before, and it shows that how basic is this information. Some ustad and ustazah, even your class during your subject time, you might learn a lot of Islamic knowledge, and sometimes too much and too broad, and some others might be too detailed, and hard to understand, difficult to digest. And because of that, sometimes we miss out this basic information. We might know it, but we left out most of the important things. The element should be inside of us, because we are considered ourselves a Muslim just now. So this is the basic information of becoming Muslim. Without this information, maybe we can question, are we really a Muslim? Do we practice the Muslim habits, where the basic one is being left out? Okay. Alright, I hope you understand what I'm going to say here. I hope you get what I'm trying to deliver to you right now. And I hope that you are writing notes what you get from my explanation. Okay. Please, again, if you have any question, just WhatsApp me in the group, especially. Or if you have a YouTube account right now, you can just give some comment, what you get, what you understand, or maybe you disagree, you might argue. It's your choice. I'm giving an open question to you. I'm trying to be an open mind, because actually, if you want to understand anything, you need to ask question. And if you might feel something wrong with the answer, the statement, you might argue. And never in Islam asking you to just keep quiet. Actually, you should ask if you have any doubt. Okay. Continue from that. Let's again be reminded to have a note so that you can write it down while hearing this from me, and at the same time you're going to fulfill the instruction and requirement of this first class task. And it's very important for you to make sure that you are right now in the moment of doing the job, because you are the student. Your job is to study, and even though this is just an extra course for you, it might be a profitable if you can score A, and it's very easy to score A. But however, there are some who just score C or B, and because you miss out the task. Okay. Alright, Muslim. what is to be considered as a Muslim? A very basic one. Throughout the 15 minutes, I have been talking about what is Muslim. I hope someone in your own mind, you already try to capture, try to recall, and what Sir Hasril going to say about Muslim. And mungkin ada bila saya sebut pasal menjadi seorang Muslim, apakah dia asas seorang Islam, dan sepanjang kita belajar agama sebelum ni, pendidikan Islam, sepatutnya kita telah pun ada kan perkara yang menjadi tunggak kepada agama. Dan mungkin juga sebahagiannya dah teka, dan mungkin juga kan ramai yang dah tahu. Tapi pada siapa yang masih blur, so please tumpukan perhatian. Okay, I hope you write it down, this one Untuk boleh kita katakan menjadi punca kan, penyebab kepada Muslimnya kita, sebenarnya asasnya seperti yang Nabi SAW sebut. Okay, apakah asas agama ini? Asas agama ini dipanggil rukun. In English we call pillars. So please write down. Apakah rukun yang kita telah ada kan? Tunggak dan tunjang kepada agama kita ni. So mungkin ramai yang boleh teka, dan mungkin juga ramai yang memang tahu. So tulislah semua rukun tu. So saya bagi masa kan, untuk ditulis rukun tadi. Pada yang memang mengetahuinya dengan penuh yakin, boleh tulis dalam masa yang begitu singkat. Siapa yang mungkin rasa macam alamak, kena ingat balik lah kan, yang belajar dulu. Dan sebahagian juga kan, daripada kelas sebelum ni yang saya tanya dan saya cek, lambat betul nak dapat jawapan. Seolah-olah macam terlalu lamanya dah dilepaskan ilmu tu, pengetahuan tu. Macam seolah-olah ia adalah sekadar sampingan. Tapi kita dah remind tadi kan, kalau kita consider, kalau kita menekankan kita adalah Muslim, sepatutnya kita mengetahui dengan penuh kesungguhan dan keyakinan apakah dia rukun yang ada dalam agama ini. Malah seolah-olah kalau kita faham, inilah perkara paling utama, sebab dia adalah asas kepada agama, asas menjadi orang Islam. Dan kerana kita banyak meninggalkan, malah ustaz dan ustazah pun mungkin terlepas pandang untuk memberi penekanan pada asas ini, maka apa jadi pada Muslim hari ini? Dapat dipersoalkan. Melihat seseorang yang mungkin mengatakan dirinya Muslim, tetapi perilaku dan sikapnya, cara dan kepribadiannya dipertikaikan. Sebab contoh menjadi seorang Muslim ialah Nabi SAW. So bagaimanakah Nabi memberi contoh, menunjukkan cara, adakah diikuti oleh Muslim tadi? Dan this is the reason why I want to recall all over again, refreshing these basic pillars, so that we really put that in ourselves, in our heart, and then in our practice. Okay? Alright. Yang pertama adalah rukun Islam. Yes, rukun Islam. Yang kedua adalah rukun iman. Mana kita tahu ada dua rukun ni, rukun iman dan rukun Islam ni? So kita boleh cek balik. Sebenarnya terdapat dalam hadis, Nabi pernah bersabda, ini berlaku dalam satu peristiwa besar, dan peristiwa tu katanya menjadi coretan dan cerita yang sangat bersejarah dalam dunia Islam. Okey. Dan kalau kita buka kitab hadis, kita boleh baca dan kita boleh menelaah. Pada yang mampu, cuba. Pada yang mungkin rasa kurang, dengarkan. This is why I explain it, elaborate it again in this course of Usrah, because this is my role as a teacher, to teach you something that relates with the topic and so much important as a Muslim life. As if you understand this, it's going to be your everyday principles to live your life and to end your life with. Sampai tahap macam tu sebenarnya. Okay, let's list down. Okay, sebelum kita pergi listing down,